What's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, it's your boy T Got Wisdom with another video, second video for today. In this video, I specifically wanted to get into the topic of, spiritually waking up and how to spiritually wake up. What I tell everybody is that it's on your own pace. It's not a race to the top. It's not a race to, you know, beat somebody spiritually. You got to worry about yourself, and it's going to come in your lifetime. Sometime during your life, it's going to come. Maybe not this lifetime, because like I said in my previous videos, some people are placed here and they're not meant to wake up this lifetime. There's multiple lifetimes. You chose this one. You chose this one when you was born. When you came here, you came into a human body, a blob of meat. At the end of the day, you're spiritual. Like, you're a spiritual being within yourself. When you start to progress through your spiritual journey, you'll start to realize that whenever you start meditating and going into deep meditations, actually, you'll start to see the light in everything. But with that being said, I tell everybody, it's on you. It's whenever you're ready. It's whenever the time is right for you, the right age. Well, I don't really say the right age, because age is just another thing. It's like a materialistic thing, because I literally had a youngin on my page before. He said he was about like 10, I think 10 or 12, talking about he was sun gazing every morning, looking up at the sun and everything. So it happens whenever the time is right for you, for it to happen. You know, there's ways to enhance it, though, for it to come through psychedelic drugs. When you take shrooms and stuff. Shrooms is a natural thing from the universe that can really wake you up and really turn you up, and have you open your eyes to a major reality check. It's gonna be like a major wake up check, and there's ways you can honestly do it on your own. You don't need to take any drugs. It'll just happen if you start to just meditate and meditate and meditate. That's where a lot of people, a lot of people are kind of like, kind of clueless when it comes to meditation. They don't really believe that it helps with anything. But when you start to meditate, you start to connect with the spiritual being that is in you, like your true self. Your name is a materialistic thing. The blob of meat that you're in is a materialistic thing. What's not materialistic is the spiritual being that's within yourself. With that being said, other things is, my last video I just dropped earlier, I was outside sun gazing and grounding myself. That's another way. When you start to ground yourself with the universe, you're becoming a son or a daughter of the universe. You're receiving all that energy. When you sun gaze, you're receiving energy. It's killing off all toxic stuff in your body. It's giving you energy. It's giving you alignment. It's giving you power. That's another thing. When I first started my spiritual journey, I was in the mirror like every single day. I still do it to this day. And I'll just tell myself, like, I am amazing. Stand in the mirror butt naked and just say you are amazing. You are like such an amazing, like, spiritual being and stuff. You'll start to feel different. Trust me, it's the little things that matter that can really progress you in your spiritual journey. Of course, watch what you eat. With watching what you eat, a lot of the things that they advertise on TV, like I always talk about it, like McDonald's, Burger King, stuff like that. That stuff is really bad for your body. It'll really start to tear you up. Even if they talk about they brought out something healthy, it's still going to tear you up, because you can really look up videos on food sitting in a closet for up to a year and stuff, and not even like molding or changing or not. It's processed food. That's the stuff that's going to tear up your body. You have to watch that you put in your body. You need to be able to take care of yourself. I know when my spiritual journey started to really kick off, I started to fast for like days, man. Like, I was getting everything out of my system, just drinking water and receiving sunlight, drinking water, receiving sunlight. I wasn't putting nothing in my body. Now I'm, watching what I eat. I'm eating more, vegetables and, natural healthy things to help me progress more and more in my journey. And I'm here telling y'all that so it can help, give y'all a sense of guidance in y'all spiritual journey and help y'all to be able to wake up, hopefully. Um, but like, yeah, like really the main thing you have to remember is never look at somebody else. Cause there's a lot of YouTubers that's starting to wake up and start spiritual pages and talk out about their own journey. Something that helped me was for the longest, like I had tuned all of that out. I wasn't even listening to, I'm starting now to, listen into the different perspectives of people, because I find, that is pretty important, because that's another way you can put pieces together. That's how you can meet new people and things like that, and it can help you in your journey. But for the longest, I tuned everything out, and I was only in tune with myself, getting answers within myself, because I believe that was right. Now I still believe that's what's right, but now I'm starting to kind of open up a little bit more and hear where other people come from, because it's interesting to me. Um, yeah, I really, another thing, I really silenced out just the outside world. That's something that's important when it comes to, spiritually awakening. You have to silence out everything, because when you start to spiritually awaken within yourself, people can start to get, rude and call you crazy and different things. And when you first wake up, you really try to argue back, and that's where you can't give in, because with going in your spiritual journey, you'll learn that you can't have an ego. And when you attack back at somebody that says something negative or out the way that you think is rude, you know you have to know how to react. Reaction is important in this world, because if you react wrong, that's an ego that's gonna be outside, like over the roof, bro. It's gonna be blasting out the roof. You don't want an ego. You want to be so humble with yourself and just spread wisdom to people and help people through their journeys, and don't ever don't ever think that you're better than anybody. Everybody's equal. And I'm saying all of this because literally this has helped me through my spiritual journey, and I'm just spreading this to y'all so it can help y'all. Don't ever think you're better than anybody, and don't ever think you're crazy. You know, you have to know your worth. You have to know what you have to do. See, when you start to wake up, you'll start to realize that people are placed in your life for a specific reason. Some people are placed in your life just to help you progress, and they're out your life. Some people help you progress and they stay in your life, and some people are just placed in your life for you to realize that you are much stronger, and that you are making progression in your spiritual journey, that you don't need certain people. I've been through it all. I'm only 20 years old, and I feel like I've been through so much. Literally, I'm only 20 years old, and I feel like I've been through so much. I feel like I've seen so much from the spiritual point of view. It's been a year since I've been on my journey, and I felt I made so much progression, because like all the things I just talked about. I watch what I eat. I sun gaze. I ground myself. I consistently say affirmations, every morning, to always keep positivity in my mind. I control my ego. I literally just really ordered a book in right here. I control my ego. I don't react to things. I don't even have social media to be able to react to nothing. I don't pay attention to nobody else. I only worry about myself. You know, the only person you should ever fear is God, and let that sink in. Cause once you start to let that sink in, you start to move accordingly to that. That's a strong statement, for real. You gonna learn your worth. Just stay true to it, and really just if you ever want to know if you making progression in your spiritual journey, and if you are spiritually awakening, you got to ask yourself that. You have to go and meditate. You have to do deep prayers, like deep prayers. I'm not talking about like the materialistic prayers of what a lot of people try to ask for, you know, a lot of people try to ask for certain things when only when times get hard. Like I'm talking about, always show your appreciation to the creator that made you, you know, always. But with that being said, um, you know, stay true to it, and all just work on yourself, stay healthy. And oh, one more thing I want to get into before this video ends is um, you know, something that's gonna really help you is when you start to really learn about sex and how powerful the energy of sex is and what sex actually is, and how the evils turn sex into something that's not even supposed to be a thing, you feel me? Here, that's one of the strongest energies and one of the strongest states of minds that you can be in. And I feel that a lot of people fail to progress in their life because they fail to realize what sex actually is. You know, uh, sex isn't, Pornhub and porn and OnlyFans and stuff like that. And this is some real stuff. Uh, it's not none of that. Sex is energy, sex transmutation. Do y'all's research. Sex transmutation is literally a state of mind when you can literally you can transfer something into a desire and make it manifest or help it progress you in your journey. You know, there's ways of doing it. There's a handshake, there's looks, this how a person talks. That's the real definition behind like sex. It's not no whatever they talk about, man. You got to do your own inner research and protect yourself from STDs out there, sex transmuted demons. You don't want that. You want to be able to progress. You don't want the succubus and all those demons to be in your dreams trying to drain you, man. You want to be progressing. But like I said, this was just a little video, a little tips on, spiritual journey. If you hear any of these and you seeing signs, and I'm talking about like signs with, seeing magic numbers, seeing, certain spiritual animals, you know, and just getting signs and period. I've always said this, like you can literally have a spiritual being from another planet, another dimension, come up to you and tell you that you are on the right path, and you turn around and that person's not there no more. Those are signs. But like I said, this was just a little video just giving y'all some little tips and advice on the spiritual journey, and helping y'all to progress in y'all's. But it's your boy T Got Wisdom out. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, for real. Hey, it's all love from this way. It's your boy out. You dig?